How to set up a habit of sleeping better. We've all had days when we've had a great sleep and the next day we've woken up fresh and we are raring to go for the day. We've had a really productive day. We are in our best spirits. We are happy. We are smiling. And we've all experienced such days. And so you need to understand that all this takes effort. You need to set up and make sure that you have a great sleep routine, and this in turn recharges your will for the next day. It's like a battery recharge. Just like you would charge your mobile phones and devices, you need to recharge your body, and sleep is the number one recharger for your body. Food also recharges, water recharges, all those essentials recharge, but one of the most important things is having a great quality of sleep and a good quantity of sleep as well. And most of us, when we want to set up a great sleep habit, we are focusing on, I want to wake up at a certain time. Let's say you want to wake up at 5 a.m. and that's your goal, and because you want to wake up and start your fitness routine, that's a great thing to do. But you can't say I want to sleep at midnight and then wake up at 5 a.m. unless of course you've taken a nap, you had maybe a very easy day and you're relaxed more or less, so maybe those 4 or 5 hours is enough for you and you would be able to wake up. But otherwise, if your body is struggling to wake up, then you need to know that maybe you need to sleep at 11 p.m., maybe even 10 p.m. And then find out if you're able to naturally wake up at that time that you said, 5 a.m. or 4 a.m., whatever it is. You should be able to wake up naturally. Alarm is only just to push you over the edge. It's like to tell, you know what, I was just thinking, I'll close my eyes, I'm thinking it's 4, maybe 3:54. Okay, 4 a.m., time to get up now. It's just to push you over. It's not to really shake you up and throw water kind of an event. The alarm is just to give you, it's an aid for you to wake up. It's not the, like a church bells or something ringing away and really shaking you out of your bed. Not that kind of an event. So you need to really become mindful that your body is like a candle. Don't burn it at both the ends. If you want to wake up at 5 a.m., then make sure you sleep early. Or if you're sleeping late because your work is like that, then don't press your body to wake up at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. Give it some rest. Not the best thing. Give it some rest. Maybe wake up at 7 a.m. or whatever it is, where you feel rested. Ideal would be sleep with the sun, wake up with the sun, kind of where your body clocks or circadian clocks are in natural rhythm. But if it's not, then make sure you give sufficient quantity of sleep for the body. That means not burning the candle at both the ends. Your body is like a candle. Sleep early, wake up early, or sleep late, wake up late. Your body is going to tell you how much of sleep you need, because each day is different, each person is different, your age is different, your cultural influence is different, your work environment is different. Maybe you're living in a cold country, warm country. There are different factors. How the day went. Maybe you went for a marathon that day and came back. Maybe you just had a very leisurely late that day. All these factors will influence who's the answer, gives the answer. Your body gives the answer. I'm not going to give you a prescription of how much sleep is needed for you. Listen to your body. Your body will talk to you and it will tell that you need more sleep. You need to fall asleep. So the first thing is to make sure you get sufficient quantity of sleep. The quantity is absolutely central. And you will know by how you wake up in the morning. The days you had great sleep, you will find your will is strengthened. You are having a great productive day. And that's how every day should be. Every day you should have recharged your will like a battery, not 10% recharge, 99, 100% recharge. You wake up, have the best day possible for you. So sleep is the number one recharger for will. And so focus on quantity first. That is how you set up your sleep habit. The second thing is the quality of your sleep. And today we have to become more mindful of this. There was a time when it was natural for us to fall asleep because of our cultural influences, parental influences, or the digital media was not as influential part of our lives as it is today. So we need to become more mindful of its toxic habits. It's got its benefit, but it also got its toxic influences, how it affects the quality of our sleep vis-a-vis quality of our will next day, and the entire productivity the next day gets affected. So now focus on the quality. That means if you want to sleep, for example, you want to sleep at 10 p.m., then an hour before, minimum, I would even advise 2 hours, but at least an hour before, you need to get off all devices. That means off television, off phones, of any digital reading aids and devices, anything digital, because not only it's going to keep us hooked like a binge watching, but it is the blue light of it is going to affect, no matter how minuscule uh, people may claim it is going to affect the quality of your sleep. And you must stay away at least for an hour. And at that time, an hour before, you're also going to dim down your lights, move into some sort of a warmer lights or candle lights, and just dim down and get into something more low key, not something which just excites you. Read an old type of books, traditional books. Listen to some music. If you like to sing something, meditate, put some scented candles, do whatever it takes, which is gradually tapers you into the evening. Review your day, journal it. So all these are great activities to do, but don't do something which is going to energize you as you enter bedtime. So focus on sleep routine. The quality of how you fall asleep is very important today, something that you need to become mindful about and take charge of. And a minimum time that I would say is 1 hour. If you can do this every day, you will start seeing that you fall asleep beautifully. Yes, it may not happen in just one sitting you did today and, oh, what's happening? Nothing's happening. You have to do this for a couple of days. You will start seeing that the moment you go and hit the pillow, 10 minutes, you're probably out and you will wake up more fresh. And what time to wake up, your body is going to decide that. And over a period of time, with a little bit of trial and error, you'll be able to get the sweet spot for your present moment in life, how much of sleep you need. And based on that, you can decide for yourself. So focus on the quantity of sleep, focus on the quality of sleep, have a sleep routine set up. Similarly, have a routine after you wake up. Don't be opening and checking your phone. The first thing you wake up of bed, the alarm is the only thing that gets cancelled out. Otherwise, you don't check your messages, check some videos, check some anything on the digital phones. Start your day off. Start your day off, and after an hour, then gradually go and check those things. Again, go for 2 hours if you can. When you go to bed also, when you switch off from the world at 9 p.m., nobody needs to know that you switched off. As far as they are concerned, you have gone to sleep at 9 p.m. They don't need to know that you're walking around in your pajamas. You are free to do what you want in that 1 hour, so that you can taper down and cool down for the evening, cool down for the bedtime. So this is how you set up a habit of sleeping better. That means you focus on the quantity of sleep, quality of sleep, and then make sure that you get enough quantity, and your sleep routines are set up both for sleeping and waking up. So what happens is, if you're failing this, if you're not able to follow through, one of the big culprits today is not allowing that sleep routine to set in. So sleep routine is really the sleep habit that you're setting, because you can't force yourself and close your eyes and say sleep come. It doesn't come. But you can control the sleep routine. That is in your control. So if you can control the sleep routine, make sure that 1 hour of sleep routine is there, practiced every day. So that means if I'm cutting off at 9 p.m. my digital media, then 9:01 is not okay to watch the television. 9:02 is not okay to keep watching the phones and checking messages. It's not okay. As far as the world is concerned, you have hit bed. That means that's how the body is going to talk you out of it. It's going to convince you just a minute or two. How does it matter? 2 minutes will turn into 20 minutes. Then you're not going to be sleeping until 10:20. And that's going to have a cascading effect. You're not going to wake up at 5:20. You're going to wake up at 6 a.m. or later, because it's going to have a cascading effect. So take charge of your sleep routine. And that is the sleeping habit that you're going to set up. Sleeping habit is your sleep routine. That is the secret for you. The more you take charge of your sleep routines, waking up and for going to bed, that is how you set up your sleep routine. Make sure where the chinks and the armor is, where your body is going to talk you out, where it is going to tell you, just compromise a little bit, 9:30. There were genuine reasons, something which you can really sit through and say, I had to cross this boundary because there was some real reason why I had to. Great, go ahead. Be mindful that it's going to affect your waking up time. Remember, you should wake up naturally at whatever time you're intending to wake up. 4 a.m., your body should wake up naturally. By the time you're 3:55, you're already kind of waking up. The 4 a.m. alarm is just to push you over and say, okay, it's 4 a.m., time to wake up, get out of bed. That means you are sleeping on time. If you're struggling, maybe 2-3 days, you will push it push your body, and then it's going to push back and say, what's not done. You will feel dull through the day. You will not be productive. It's going to affect everything else. So become mindful of this. It is there right in front of you. Each person's answer is there for you. What I've shared here is just tools and techniques. And one of my mission is to strengthen people's will and to see what all things affects our will. And sleep is the number one factor that affects our will. It's also the number one issue today that most of us face: poor quality sleep. So take charge of this. You can take charge of this and work on yourself to the Willathon challenge. I'll leave the description in the video description box. Give me a like, subscribe, share it with your friends if you think this can help them. And work on yourself, work on your will through by yourself, or work with me in the Willathon challenge. And work on the quantity of your sleep and the quality of your sleep. Set up a sleep routine. Okay, these are the 3 things that you can keep in mind. And this is how you start getting better and better, and vis-a-vis get more productive in your day, through which you can achieve, you want to go make money, great, go make money, make better friendships, push your growth in your careers, push your business, push your artistic talents, push your other skill sets. For all this, we need to have great body, and we should have a well-rested body. So go ahead and set up your great sleeping habits.